Right, we need a fierce push. Let's go. Guys, push it. Push mid. Push it hard. All the way to the relic. Get it. Get it. Oh, man, one hit. Get it. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Yes. Welcome back to the channel, friends. I am your host, AK, and today we're taking a look at the early demo of a game called Teamfight Manager 2. This is a fantastic esports team manager autobattler. Now, if you played the first title, you'd probably be familiar with the game. The most striking difference with the second installment is, of course, the 5v5 MOBA-style map. So I'm really excited to dive on into this one because I very much did enjoy my time with the first one. Now, if you want to check it out for yourself, you can certainly do so. There's a free demo available right now on Steam. So without further ado, my friends, let's hop on in. Smash the like button if you like it. Consider subscribing if you are new here. Now, thank you so much. Now, let's rock and roll. Right, so clicking on into a new game here, and in this limited demo, these settings are actually locked. So I want you to kind of visualize as we're going through today's video, you know, the ability to kind of tweak all of these settings. It's super cool. It's super compelling. I really do like it. And for our team selection, so we have to select a team, right? So we have teams from Korea, China, Europe, and America. Given the channel is based out of America, I think we go with an American team here today. And you know, why not take the team that is the best funded, the most popular, and is a contender in the Pixel Rangers. So we have a salary budget of $7.1 million for an esports team. That's pretty crazy, actually. Very popular, and we're a contender. You love to see it. Let's go. And this is kind of like the story. So behind the first one, right? So again, it sort of goes into the esports realm, right? And visualizes the game as an esports hit. And then the popularity kind of dies off, and now bring in Teamfight Arena 2, which is, of course, a MOBA setup. And this is our little map here. And we have Cloud. He's going to be our guide. And in fact, the demo here today is essentially just an extended tutorial. I do believe we'll have like 12 to 13 battles. We will eventually get into 5v5 so you can experience the full vision of the game. So definitely hang tight for that, but we don't really have any other options in today's demo. It's just going to be the tutorial. But don't worry, Cloud long-windedly explains things. Your boy has you covered. I will explain to you what I know about the game. And we can just kind of zip by what Cloud has to say. Although, you know, he's a pretty supportive guy for sure. So these are the relics right here. If these get destroyed in fight, your team loses, okay? And then eventually what you're going to see is towers will spawn in all these locations. There'll be jungles to raid right here in these locations. There'll be an optional little mini-boss that gives your team a good buff if your team manages to destroy the mini-boss before the other team does, of course. And there's just pure chaos. There's going to be little minions spawning. There's going to be 5 heroes running around. But for right now, we have a simple 2v2 on the bottom lane, which is this lane here. That's the top lane, and then the middle lane. And eventually, we will get into assignments, like you can assign different players to different lanes, different heroes to different lanes as well. And effectively, what you are doing in this game is you are managing an esports team that plays this 5v5 MOBA game. You can work up their stats. You can choose which champions to bring into fight. Certain players have different affinities with different champions, and so on and so forth. And this is kind of the little game that we're working here. And you simply just simulate a full season, right? It keeps stats for you. Your team gets money. You have to manage the finances and all that good stuff. You have to manage marketing, all kinds of things, right? So this game really is awesome. I love the vision of this game. I think it's pretty interesting, honestly. It's one of a kind, right? It's not often there's a MOBA that's an auto battler where you don't really do any direct fighting, but you just manage it. And yeah, I really like what this game's working with. So our very first assignment here today, my friends, is a 2v2 fight, okay? So we have on our team Isles and SBS, okay? And if you look, they have stats, of course. And then they also have champions that they like and the ones they don't like, as denoted by the thumbs up or thumbs down. So this individual likes the Lancer and the Gambler, I do believe. This guy likes the Gunner and the Swordsman, okay? And on the other side, our opposition. Looks like they like the Swordsman and the Executioner. Do not like the, don't know what that class is. They don't like the Ninja either. Then we got Zephyr, who likes the Ninja, and the Fighter does not like the Pole User and the Demon. And as we go about the video here today, more of these heroes will be added, like a lot more, actually. So you'll get to see all kinds of different heroes. Each hero has their own stats. You look kind of bottom, mid, left, and then their own specials, bottom, mid, right. And then each hero is, of course, you know, unique, which is awesome. So for today, to begin with, we do have the option to ban, okay? So, we kind of want to understand what they're going to do or the hero that they would most like. Seems like either fighter or swordsman. So maybe we ban one and then take the other, I'm thinking. So our Isles here does not like the archer. I do like the archer, but they do not. So let's go ahead and let's ban the swordsman and maybe take the fighter. Actually, SBS likes the swordsman, so maybe we ban the fighter and take the swordsman. So now they're going to ban. Let's see what they ban. So they ban the soldier. And now we get first round pick. So we're obviously going to take one that SBS likes, or at least one of our, players likes. And that's, of course, the swordsman. Let's do that. They draft the archer, okay. So now who do we want to pick? So SBS does not like the ice mage, but won't be using the ice mage. He'll be using the fighter instead. Or the swordsman, excuse me. Pyromancer. We got the Pythoness. So it looks like a healer damage dealer combo. Interesting. We also have the monk, another physical option that does heal himself. Maybe we go with the monk. I did like the monk in the first one. Let's go with the monk again. Alright, so they have no frontline presence at all. We have 2 frontline forces, which is good. So let's go ahead and swap Isles into SBS. And you can see the little thumbs up there. SBS likes the swordsman. Let's go. Confirm the swap. Alright, now we're on the little map here. And I'm not controlling anything. We're simply just observing. Let's turn up the speed just a little bit, and we're going to see a skirmish on the bottom lane. So here we go. We got the little minions running in. We have our tower right here with a certain amount of HP. It looks like they get an early kill, and that is tallied right there. Total damage is right here. Tower kills is right here for each team. So let's go, blue team. SBS dives on in. Gets healed up a little bit. We just got to protect the tower and get an opportune kill. So let's go, guys. All right, so looks like we're diving in on the tower. That's pretty risky, man. All right, Zephyr does take some damage and then teleports back, so they will teleport back and heal. That is the choice of the player, of course. And eventually you can kind of set what you want them to do, roughly, in fight. There you go. Zephyr gets taken out. Absolutely fantastic. So that evens out the kills, and we actually have the damage advantage now, which is fantastic. We got Hanbi coming through. Oh, the swordsman harassing her, pushing her back. Really controlling this lane now. Right, gotta watch out for that special of the Pyromancer. But not a problem at all. It seems like we're actually pushing them back well, and Isles gets another kill. The tower falls, and we are pushing the lane hard now. So the ultimate goal is to take out the relic. And it looks like we're about to do it. Alright, good job, Isles. Just fantastic monk play by Isles. Now the stats are tallied, so they actually did a lot more damage than we did. But we got the win, which is what matters. Isles had 2 kills, 0 deaths, 1 assist. SBS has 1 kill, 1 death, 2 assists. And like I said, throughout the course of a season, all these stats will be kept, so you can see who your best players are, right? Overall stats right there. Little graph. They had it for a while, and then we ran away with it. Fantastic. Alright, so now Cloud's going to tell us we have an inbox here, and this is where you can stay up to date on new champions being added. And another cool thing about this game, it's not implemented in the demo yet, but essentially what happens is each season, right, like these characters get rebalanced depending on how often they're used, right? So some get nerfed, some get buffed, just like you would in any other game, right? So we have the Ninja and Magic Knight available now in the hero pool. So let's check those out. If you ever want to learn more about your champions, you can always click the champ info tab. Learn all kinds of things about our champions that are available. But let's proceed. Wow, so we have another 2v2 matchup here. And the Magic Knight and Ninja are now available. So Simba, their guy, likes the Magic Knight. Isles does not like the Magic Knight at all. So I think I'm comfortable banning the Magic Knight. Okay, so neither of their players like the Archer. So it's likely they won't be taking the Archer. I say we try to target. Let's definitely try to target the Swordsman and maybe the Archer. But let's use the first overall pick on the Swordsman. Okay, so they banned the Soldier. Oh, let's go swordsman. And they select the fighter. Okay, so let's select the archer. Fantastic. They got the ice mage. All right, ice mage. Let's swap these two. Okay, so Isles does not like using the archer. Okay, didn't think about that. Well, if we do this, then it's neutral. And the archer's in the more advantageous support spot anyways. So let's go. And now we kind of get into the settings that we can use before fight, okay? So we just have one lane to manage for now, but eventually we'll manage mid and top as well. But what do we want these guys doing? Like, what behavior do we want them portraying in fight? So obviously the archer. We want them backline. Could also assign them to an assassin role, where they're going to be hiding in the bushes to try to gank the enemies. But I think backline is a good role for the archer. And for the swordsman here, I mean, do we want the archer being aggressive? So aggression means during the lane phase, actively engage the enemy and seek gains through winning fights. I mean, I think so. I think we can probably be a little more aggressive. So let's try aggressive. Let's try you frontline. Backline, frontline combination. Let's see how this works. Let's go. Well, so here we are. Let's go blue team. Let's get a push, guys. Come on now. Right, so they're coming in, getting at the first 90 degree. Looks like they're hanging out a little bit at the tower. The mobs spawn on in, do some combat in the middle, and we got our first engagement. Looks like the ice mage takes a big hit. Archer getting in there. Archer getting in there and gets the snipe. Isles with the first kill. Absolutely fantastic. Good DPS there by SPS, the archer. Wow, so we win the first engagement, and of course, when you win, right, so the heroes are gaining gold, then they will use that to improve their stats by way of items, okay? So that's what's going on. Looks like SPS needs some help here, but never mind, like, able to kind of fend off Simba. And Isles getting aggressive. The tower does fall, which is a great benefit to us, and we're chasing them back. And how about that? A double kill. Absolutely fantastic. Isles just showing a lot of skill. Showing a lot of skill. Showing aggression and skill. And you love to see it. So let's keep on pushing up. In fact, let's get some 2x speed on this. Alright, so getting some shots on the relic, which is good. He's got about 4/5 of his HP left. And we are just pressuring and pressuring. A lot of presence there in front of their base. Scary sight for them, and it's a domination, friends. It's never a question. Just a flashy looking graph there. Absolutely fantastic. Another win for the Pixel Rangers. The good guys. 3 kills for Isles. Gets the MVP bid as well. Alright, so let's proceed. Well, we got our roster now. Okay, so here we can see our team comp and detailed stats of each player. So this is where all the stats will be accrued, okay? And then you can actually like see that in rankings eventually, okay? And you can add new units to your team. You can scout out better ones that are good at certain things. Each unit has a spot that they like to play, okay? So you probably want to keep them in the spot that they're meant for. And then they have a variety of different stats, right? So we're going to want to select the best ones when the time comes. And we have a full team of 5, definitely. We have the Berserker and the Executioner now. Fantastic. Alright, so we need a support position player. Okay, got it. So, who's our support units? We have Duke and SPS. So, Duke, a little underwhelming, looks like. And then SPS with very good stats. So, let's make you the support. Absolutely. As far as the bottom goes, so we have 2 to choose from. We have Bin. I mean, we can't take out Hiles after that last showing. Absolutely beastly. Alright, so we got another 2v2 fight. Against Flux Shadow. Okay, so what are they like? It's like Magic Knights. Or maybe not Magic Knight. I don't know what that hero is. But Ninja. Who is available. So they both like the Ninja. It's pretty conceivable that they pick Ninja if we give them Ninja. So I think what we do is... Oh, never mind. That one's a Python S. Okay. I think we ban Ninja for sure. They both like it. Let's ban it. They banned the Soldier again. What does the AI have against soldiers, man? Anyways, for our opening champion, our first round draft selection, if you will. I mean, SBS did great with both the archer and the swordsman in the last one. Isles does not like the archer. I like the combination of ranged and melee. But I think you take the swordsman because it's there. And he goes executioner, okay. So do we like the berserker? 900 HP. The fighter has 1000. Faster attack speed. A little less armor. And hits just as hard. I say we go. Let's go swordsman and fighter. Could also do archer again. I mean, it worked out pretty good. Let's go swordsman and fighter. Two of the OGs, right? If you played the first game, that is, of course. So let's swap these up. And let's go. Alright, aggressive frontline. I think we can do aggressive frontline with both of these guys. Make them aggressive. Get them in there. I mean, I think aggression really won us that last fight. So let's go, boys. So now we're on the red team. Or excuse me, we are the blue team again. So just another little skirmish here, and let's see. Can we jump on him early? Looks like we got him stuck. Alright, GBM is just dancing with death here. Dancing with death. Alright, we're diving on the tower. And we do get the kill. Absolutely fantastic. Gotta give that to SBS. He's been a monster out there, man. Showing great skill. And making the right choices, if you ask me. We already got their tower pulsed down to about 1/3 of its HP. So let's get in there. The tower goes down and we're harassing them now. Got both heroes in there. GBM falls. It looks like we suffer a casualty as well. Still 2-1 advantage blue team. And coming through the middle, we got the fighter. Getting real aggressive, man. You can really see the difference between passive and aggressive in this game for sure. And we're just pushing them all the way back. Seems like we're just slaying them for fun. And also money. But absolutely fantastic. A dominant showing. They had a little patch of time where maybe they had a slight advantage, but just went nuclear. And Isles, the MVP bid there. 1-0 and 2 assists. 3-1 and 0 for SBS. These two working good together. And you love to see it. Alright, so this guy's going to show us the rankings tab. And this is where you can see your team stats, okay? So that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a sports league, like literally a sports league. Now they're not keeping stats yet. They will eventually in this video here, so stay tuned if you want to see that. But Cloud is just kind of giving us the rundown. So we have the Lancer and the Ogre available now. Okay, cool. And now we have the third position. So we're going to get into some 3v3 combat, which is fantastic. And we have a middle position to assign. So let's see who we have. We have 3 mids available. So Yum Yum U 77. I mean, look at this guy. Incredible stats. We got Mima. Kind of in the middle, in the 70s. Then we have Inspired. 18 years old, maybe shows some potential for sure. But we got to go with Yum U for sure. Assign this guy to the mid. Alright, so now we're of course banning, but we get to select 3 champions now. Okay? So, champion to ban. Let's study our opponents. So Python S, Lancer, Gambler, and Demon. Demon and I think the Heavy Soldier. Okay. Alright, what does the Ogre do? Each damage to an enemy champion increases max health by 4. Okay, so let's kind of figure out. So, Yum U likes the Berserker. I don't dislike the Berserker in the mid. But let's kind of focus on what we want to ban. Let's ban the Executioner. They banned the Soldier again. Okay, so they really don't want us using the Soldier, it seems. I mean, I think Isles and SBS. I think SBS with the Swordsman is top-notch. So let's grab the Swordsman. Maybe we can grab the Berserker. We'll certainly see. Okay, so they go Ogre. And now we get to select 2 back-to-back. So let's go with Berserker. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I banned the Swordsman. Sorry, I didn't realize we were banning 2. I was a little confused by that, but we have the Berserker. They went Archer and Magic Knight. And now we have Isles and SPS. So Isles likes the Lancer. Let's grab the Lancer, for sure. And for SPS, I mean, we could use some range support. But I'm going to go Fighter. I'm a huge fan of the Fighter. I like the Swordsman as well. I like both of those classes. Okay, so Yum Yum Yu, the newcomer, has the Berserker. He likes it. You like the Lancer. And you play a pretty good, I mean, you play good with any unit that you're using, to be honest. They're SPS. They got Ice Mage, Magic Knight, so we definitely have more HP on the field. We'll see if we can get it done. Alright, so now we can assign the philosophy of the mid lane runner. So we could go passive or aggressive. I think the Berserker is fundamentally a frontline unit. Can have them pressure the lane or intervene in other lanes. I like the idea of helping out aggressively. I think we play the aggressive game well. And we can actually assign early game tactics here as well. So I think we want to dive bottom in the early game. It's been working for us. Let's go aggressive frontline pressure. Aggressive frontline pressure. And let's go. Come on, boys. Do it for the blue team. Do it for the good guys. All right, so we got an early skirmish in the middle here. We got Yum Yum in the middle with the Archer. It's like we got a virtual tie going on. The range of the Archer, though, looking good. And it looks like these guys have a bit of zone control against us. Goes back and heals. SPS, you're going to need a heal there, pal. All right, so he was teleporting back, but decided against it. Gotta wonder about that choice. Lancer getting in there. Got Dandy here. Looks like about to help out mid. All right, so no casualties yet. SPS going in there. Risky move. All right, but it pays off big time. And diving on in is SPS. All right, managed to get another kill, but I think, yeah, so SPS gets slain. You got to wonder about the choice making there, friends. Decision making. You got to wonder about it. And the tower gets pulsed down. Yum Yum seems to be stalled. And we do have the kill advantage. But we got to keep going here. Got SPS and Isles, the dynamic duo, dancing on the bottom lane where they belong. And looks like we're going to ambush Yoki. Absolutely fantastic. Great play by SPS. All right, coming back around, Isles. Really kind of flirting with death, and we do sack the tower there, unfortunately. Isles, man, you got to heal. Looks like Yum Yum goes for the gank. And he gets it. And then gets back to the heal zone. Fantastic play by Yum Yum. It's 5-1. Good guys, but our Relic sustaining major damage. We can't let them continue to push. They do have 2 of our towers down, which is the great advantage that they have. All right, guys. All right, Yum Yum with the supports. Fantastic. Now let's push. Just don't leave the Relic unguarded, man. All right, the Relic is, we're going to have to do something here quick, boys. And that's it. The minions actually managed to take it down. That's what happens when your towers are gone. I mean, you can have a resounding advantage in the kills department. But the towers, right? The towers fend off the minions. And you can see we were at a nice peak there for a while. And then it's crashed down to earth once we started losing those towers. Brutal. In fact, to die 7 times and only kill twice and to still win, it's a pretty impressive thing by the Neon Raptors. You got to give it to them. Wow, so we got the detailed schedule here, and eventually once you get into the game, right, you have like a full calendar where it has your, right, it's got your full schedule. Like, this is who you're going to be playing as you go throughout your league. And then you'll get into like the off season where you can, you know, figure out your roster, sign training, all that good stuff. You can recruit, you can work on your finances, build facilities, all kinds of stuff. This game's super deep. And the first one, like I said, was really fun. That's kind of what I'm referencing my knowledge of this game off of. We've got the Dual Blader available now. Okay, so submit starting lineup. Yeah, I mean, these 3 have to work together just a little bit better. We got Karsa, NS, and Simba. Okay, so we're familiar with Simba. Does not like the archer. And S does not like the archer either. Okay, so it's pretty conceivable that we get the archer in this one, given 2 of their 3 characters do not like it. So I think we hold off on banning the archer. In fact, they like a bunch of characters that aren't available. Let's go ahead and ban the Magic Knight. They banned the soldier, as you kind of knew they would. Let's ban the Executioner. They banned the Ogre. Alright, so we get the first pick, which means they're going to pick 2. And then we get to pick 2, okay? So I think we try to secure the Swordsman. I think Yum Yum did great with the Berserker, so if we can go Swordsman and Berserker, then maybe get the Archer last pick. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so they go Archer and Lancer. Okay, so let's go Swordsman. We got the Berserker. Let's secure it. Could always maybe look at a healer with the Priest. Ninja, we have the Fighter as well. I mean, the Fighter. Swordsman, Fighter, Berserker sounds like a good combination for our team. Let's go with the Fighter. I'm a huge fan. Alright, so let's get you in your rightful place with SBS. Let's get you up here. Then you right there. I probably would have taken the Lancer if it was still available. Let's go. Alright, so what did we kind of observe? I think the bottom dive really just exposed the middle. So maybe we do no early game tactic and just kind of play it straight up. In fact, maybe we even play it passive and then just pressure the mid. For these guys, let's have them pressure the bottom aggressively. I think it's what they're good at, especially when they work together. Let's go. Alright, Yum Yum up against the Lancer. Gotta win that engagement. Let's go. So early engagement, taking some damage for sure. How about these guys? The dynamic duo that is Isles and SBS. Alright, so an early casualty. Not the end of the world, but not something that you like to see. Alright, SBS getting aggressive. Dives on in, and SBS gets the kill. Fantastic. Good moves there by SBS. Alright, we got Karsa and Yum Yum. How about this? So we got the ambush. Fantastic move by SBS. I do believe SBS got that kill. Or maybe it was Isles. But either way, like, good moves. Just getting on them. Isles with the kill. Man, these guys are good on the bottom lane. And Yum Yum's doing what he needs to do and just hold the mid while we push bottom. SBS got to get out of there, and he falls, gets sniped by an ice crystal. Brutal stuff, man. Alright, so now we got a 2v1 situation here, and Isles uses superior skill to take him out. Absolutely fantastic, and is quickly reinforced by his partner, SBS. We got Yum Yum just kind of doing what he needs to do, and we got a 2-on-1 beatdown. You love to see that. Karsa falls, who is the middle lane operator. Looks like they double teleport back, and looks like we can push on the mid tower here. Yum Yum takes it out. Is carving down the minions and is on the relic. Good moves there. Great moves. Shows a good time to push. Wow, so they're kind of hovering around. Their bottom lane tower still persists. And Yum Yum has not sustained a death yet, but it's also given up space on the tower now. Yeah, you gotta help out there, Yum Yum. Alright, so our middle tower falls, and looks like SBS falls as well. Not good. Alright, so the Lancer is very weak in the middle. Looks like maybe angling back to heal. Yep, does. And Isles just kind of hanging out. Not sure how to really approach what's going on. Alright, so we lose another turret. Okay, so again, we have the kill advantage. But maybe we're being a little too aggressive. We got Karsa and Yum Yum fighting to the death. And of course, you'll see. So as, you know, these units kill more and whatnot, they get gold. And then they're using that gold to add, you know, stats by buying gear. So that's what they're doing with the gold. Now they come crashing in on our relic. In fact, it's getting munched down by the minions, and I think this one's over, folks. Alright, we need a fierce push. Let's go, guys. Push it. Push mid. Push it hard. All the way to the relic. Get it. Get it. Oh, man, one hit. Get it, Yum Yum. Yum Yum. Yes. Absolutely fantastic. You love to see that. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, Yum Yum's just in there. I was like, what are we doing, guys? We're falling out. We probably had a tick of life left on our tower. But Yum Yum gets aggressive, gets in there, gets the last hit on the tower. And that is the kill that matters, of course. 6 kills for Isles, though, the MVP bid. 7.9 rating. A 1, 2, and 6 performance for SPS. A 1-0-2, but an impactful 1-0-2 for Yum Yum. Great showing, guys. Again, we almost sacked the game with 8 kills. So this is going to be the coach training process. Actually, no, we're not into that yet. All right, we got the cavalry added. Okay, cool. All right, another starting lineup. Let's go. All right, so they banned the executioner, and now we're on the red side, okay? So that means we get second pick, second ban, things like that. But we do get to select 2 heroes first. So keep that in mind. All right, so Jensen. This guy likes the ogre. Let's ban the ogre. They banned the magic knight. The soldier has not been banned yet. Cavalry kind of seems good. What else do you guys like? And you like the priest. I think I'm okay if you take the priest, to be honest. Let's ban the archer. So they go cavalry. Let's secure the soldier. I want to try to use the soldier. And then SBS and the sword. So let's go soldier and the swordsman. Wow, so they grabbed the berserker and then the pyromancer. So they got some beef up there for sure. I think we should probably get some beef as well. So you're going to be the sword. Isles, you are a good lancer. But Yum Yum is not going to be using the soldier. Doesn't like it. So given that's the case, we could go fighter, we could go... I think we gotta go fighter. Isles are gonna be a ranged unit this time around. Let's go. Alright, so I think more of a passive approach in the middle was just fine. For you, that's assigned you to the backline. Backline aggressive. You frontline aggressive and pressure. I think it's been working for us. It's kind of our identity, especially with Isles and SBS together. Let's go. Alright, boys. So we are the red team now, of course. Alright, so got a little skirmish in the middle. Pyromancer versus fighter. And it looks like the Pyromancer is actually helping out. And Isles is about to get caught. Yeah, Isles gets caught. But we do push the tower a little bit. I mean, that was an opportune time to push it. But they're kind of floating from lane to lane. You can clearly see their strategy. Is it going to work against us? I mean, it kind of seems like it is so far. I don't really see the soldier doing too much. Soldier was just getting banned every single time, so I figured, let's try it out. Let's take it. Figure out why it's getting banned. Here comes the cavalry. Alright, got the fighter kind of holding ground in the middle. SBS takes a massive hit and then fades back. And then Isles versus really anything without a front line is not a good combination at all. Feels like we're definitely kind of overmanned here a little bit. But still plenty of time. Still plenty of game left. The tower's still standing. Cavalry's almost down, but he teleports back. Got Jenkins, the berserker. And then we got Yum Yum just kind of holding his own. I think I maybe should have had Yum Yum intervene on the bottom lane. Well, had I known that this was going to be their strategy, I definitely would have. But looks like we're about to win that tower. Maybe, perhaps. Okay, so the cavalry fades over. And he goes back, and SBS goes and gets some much-needed HP. Alright, so we got a couple of towers hurting. So that tower falls. Cavalry with the dive. And Isles gets taken out as well. This one might be a mop, friends. Might be a mop. Alright, so the cavalry. Man, should probably try out the cavalry. Seems pretty good. We do manage to get our first kill, though. The Pyromancer gets whacked by the fighter. And this is a big engagement right here. We got to take this out. Jenkins goes down. Nice. Isles with the shots. Let's see if we can get a push. Cavalry. Sustaining damage. We got Jensen coming in with the fire magic. All right, so teleporting back, fading back. We are down a couple of towers. The cavalry falls. Yum Yum with just a clutch kill. And can we get in there? Can we close the gap? All right, SBS has got to be careful on the side. Isles, support him. Let's go, Yum Yum. Okay, so he falls back, Jenkins. All right, Yum Yum doesn't know how to approach this Pyromancer and instead lets him right in on our tower. Does get slain, but does a really good job getting it down to about a quarter of the HP. Kind of scary stuff. Now they're pushing. The cavalry falls. We're getting in on Jenkins. Let's get him. Don't let him get away. Take it all the way to the tower. Okay, so Jenkins falls. And let's go, boys. All right, nice win. Way to go. Absolutely fantastic. Way to work as a team. Way to take that push. Way to get the kills and then take the push all the way to the relic. Absolutely fantastic. Yum Yum with the MVP bid there. 3-0-2. 3-2-0 for Isles. So he did manage to make a recovery of a bit. SBS was a presence, but I felt like he had a tough time kind of asserting himself on the front line. In fact, the blue team was in control of that entire one, which is funny. Okay, so now we're familiar with 3v3. So now we're going to move on to 4v4. And this is going to add, I think his name's Morgard. Okay, so this is a boss that's going to show up after 3.5 minutes. Okay. And whatever team manages to kill Morgard is going to get a sizable buff to their mobs that just randomly spawn, right? The normal mobs. And also, I believe their heroes. You probably get like a gold bonus, I would think. So now I do believe we're going to start keeping stats. But of course, this is just the extent of the demo. So let's continue to proceed. We have the gunner added, okay? Gunner's there. And now we have a top position that we need to assign. So we have just one top player. It is... I'm going to call him Odo. Pretty good stats. Good skill dodge. Great skill dodge. Positioning, prediction, depth of thought. Okay, so this guy's a thinker. Let's add him. Alright, so we're again on the left side, the blue. We got grabs. So this guy prefers the archer. That's kind of scary. And the cavalry. I think I'm going to ban the cavalry. They banned the soldier. Let's ban the archer. And we get the first round draft pick here. I mean, there's an old adage that suggests, like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I think we go swordsman. And we give it to our boy, SBS. They go executioner and berserker. So we do have the fighter available. We could grab the lancer, which two of our units prefer. Let's go with the lancer. They go with the fighter. Okay, so I wanted the fighter. How dare you? So Odo likes the magic knights. Isles likes the lancer, so we could go lancer, magic knight. Let's grab the magic knight. Then as far as a backline option, like, is the gunner I mean, the gunner, SBS likes the gunner. But SBS also likes the fighter. Lots of ranged units have been banned, of course. Let's go with the ninja. We haven't used the ninja yet. Let's take the ninja. And let's get this set up properly. So magic knight for you. Yum Yum, you're going to be running the ninja. Let's go. Alright, so now we have a bunch more options for team tactics. So early game tactics, none. Just kind of stay in your lane, I think is fine. But the top split push. So this is what the top unit is going to do in the late game. Bottom team is going to do what late game? Then mid to late fight tendencies. Do we want to get more aggressive as the battle goes on? I think so. It's kind of like our MO. It's kind of our identity. It's kind of what we're doing. I don't necessarily know about splitting, but I do know that that mini boss unit does spawn on the top. So maybe we have bottom. Maybe we have mid go to top in the late game. I think that makes sense. Okay, so Magic Knights. I think we just need to hold the top. I think we can certainly pressure. Maybe intervene, actually, as well. Magic Knight's kind of a frontline force. For the ninja, let's pressure passively, I think. Maybe we can do an assassin style with the ninja. Make him aggressive. And pressure. These two, let's just calibrate their team fight role. Both frontliners. Let's go with something like this. Let's hope we have some success. Let's go, boys. Alright, Isles SBS. Taking their bottom lane position. We got Yum Yum, the ninja, against the fighter. We got an executioner and the gunner on the bottom lane. We got an early skirmish here with the Magic Knight and the berserker. And early skirmish here as well. Okay, so tries to tower dive. I mean, almost got the kill. It was an aggressive move. I understand why you did it. Aggressive move, but does not pay off in the end, and we suffer an early K. SBS, though, gets that back. It's a 1v1 fight. The damage is about even. Right, Yum Yum in the middle. And, yeah. Suffer another casualty. Yum Yum gets taken out. Ouch. Gotta wonder about the decision-making there to kind of dive in on that tower. Magic Knight, though, getting in there with some help from the minions. Alright, so the gunner. That was a tough shot there, man. Leaves Isles all alone. 2v1. Alright, so the middle tower looks like it's about to fall, perhaps. Isles getting in there to push him back. Gunner goes down. Great job, guys. Great kill. Alright, Yum Yum. It's been a long fight with that tower, but Yum Yum is doing some good work. And he dives in with the minions, which is great. Exactly what you want to do. Looks like Isles manages to teleport back and get away from the grips of death. SBS getting a little bit outnumbered, but gets reinforced by Isles. Comes on in to defend the tower, which is great. Minions skirmishing. We got the berserker coming bottom lane now. He is over-leveled, man. 5 versus 3. I don't like that combination for Isles. And the Magic Knights. Okay, so here we go. We got Morgard. This guy's in. Whatever team kills him first is going to get a sizable advantage in this fight. It actually might shape the fight itself. The gunner has quite the presence, man. Got some more respect for the gunner. And there's not much Odo can do, man. And the red team takes Morgard and the sizable advantage. Now, you'll notice the minions are a little stronger now. They're glowing. They're enchanted. I would guess they're more formidable at taking on towers. More HP, all that stuff. And Isles, man. He's just been facing off against that barbarian the whole time. And it's not a good matchup for him. However, a 3-on-1 is a good matchup for us. Let's take out that gunner while we're at it. The gunner's just gunning us down. Might be looking at the MVP of this one, Yagao, the gunner. Right, so the tower is getting munched down. And yeah, our positioning is crumbling. Right, let's go, boys. We got to claim another tower, and here we go. Another mini-boss. I mean, we can turn this thing around if we can just get the mini-boss. But we got sniped down. Yum Yum gets sniped down, and the red team, again, takes priority and liberty with the tree and gets Morgard again. Ah, man, that is not good, guys. Come on now. Alright, so another tower crumbles. And we got a virtual fight going on at our relic, and we're getting pushed back still, and that's all she wrote, man. Not a good showing. In fact, we got stomped. 14 deaths to just 5 kills. Got absolutely stomped in that one. And we had an advantage for a while. And then I think what happened is, like each of these events shows when we lost the tower, right? And it was all over from there. 5 deaths for Yum Yum in the mid. 4 deaths for Odo in the top lane. We got to do better. Alright, so not good. Looks like stats aren't being kept yet. Alright, we got the Pole Warrior. Okay. Alright, so let's ban a champion. We got Ruby, Envy, Karzi, and Untara. Alright, Executioner. Looks like 2 of them like the monk. Let's ban the monk. Soldier gets banned. Kind of knew it would. Let's ban the executioner. Cavalry gets banned. Kind of wanted to go with the cavalry. I think we got to take the archer, man. The archer is really good. We'll just not give it to Isles. Let's grab the archer. They go pole warrior and berserker. Okay, so the berserker seems to be like a pretty positive unit for them. Do we consider the gunner for SBS? I think we're going to make Yum Yum use the archer. Hold down the mid. Magic Knight and Lancer. I think you got to take Lancer because 2 of our units like the Lancer. They go fighter. Well, we got to go swordsman then. Do we go Magic Knight? I mean, Odo didn't do good as a Magic Knight the last time. He just didn't. Could try the gunner. But SBS already has the swordsman to use. Let's go Magic Knight. Try it again. Maybe we can change up our strategy a little bit. Let's go. Alright, so Yum Yum. He had like 5 deaths. So I think let's go with nothing in the late game. Mid to late fight tendency. Let's stay nice and passive. However, for Yum Yum here, let's have him intervene in other lanes. So like down. Early game tactics, let's do a bottom dive. Okay, let's try to really push the bottom. Let's make your backline passive. For you, aggressive frontline pressure. Aggressive frontline pressure. I think it works for us. Let's go aggressive and pressure. Frontline again. And maybe like more like midline. Let's go with something like that. See if we have different results. So we got Magic Knight versus the Ogre. Got Archer versus the Pole User. And then a Berserker and a Fighter versus the Swordsman and the Lancer. That's going to be the matchup to win and to watch. Let's go. Alright, let's go blue team. So the Ogre taking position. Alright, let's see how this Archer does in the middle. Okay, so we're dancing a little bit. No tower diving this early though, guys. Come on now. You're just feeding. Alright, nice job by the Magic Knight. Alright, let's go, boys. Gang up on them. Work together now. Be aggressive together. Don't tower dive. Okay, so they dive in on the tower. And then Ruby gets slain. Or, Ruby slays Odo with ease. Yikes. Okay, so this tower's halfway down. Good job, guys. Yum Yum getting in there. Playing a good archer. Attacking, retreating, attacking, retreating. It's working. I get real concerned about this top matchup here. Odo versus Ruby. Ruby seems to have better handles. Got Yum Yum in the mid. Okay, so it looks like they're helping out the bottom lane a little bit. But the Ogre is coming down. Isles falls. That seemed to be an avoidable play there, Isles. You can't have that. And we're down 2 kills. Alright, Magic Knight. Come on now. Magic Knight just can't quite break through what Ruby's rocking. We did get a turret though. So we got their turrets on the bottom lane. Which is good. Maybe we can set up a push. We are pushing the bottom lane aggressively if you remember. So maybe that's our win condition. In fact, we got something going on right down there. Now we're filtering through the middle. Okay, so here we go. Morgard. This is going to be a big get for us if we can manage to destroy this. But that Ogre is scary, man. Get in there, guys. Take them out. Like, kill them. Alright, so it is a slaughter. Can the Ogre go down? Actually, we got the buff there. Okay. So it must have been like a virtual tie. Just a tick of health left. And maybe it was one arrow or sword swipe that took it down. And what do you know? It's a party at the Relic, and Victory with the empowered minions. You love to see that. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, SBS with 0 kills, 0 deaths, and 1 assist gets the MVP bid. Gets by virtue of doing the most damage in the entire game. SBS plays a good sword. Showed it there. I mean, we had 2 total kills, really. Wow. Well, that one did wrap up pretty quickly. Alright, so the training process. So this here, we're not going to do it in this. There's no real reason to, given what the demo currently is. But what you want to do is, this will help improve your players, and you can focus on different things like mechanic training, game understanding training, mental training, tactical training, fan signing event, which will give you a fan increase. You can do streaming to increase revenue, position training, language training. And effectively what these will do is they're going to improve your team, over time, essentially. And you can focus on different things, and you can actually do specialized training for certain units as well. So if you want your stud mid-row guy to focus on just movement training, you can have him do that for a period of time. And we got the, can't pronounce that, but I think some sort of spear user. Alright, starting lineup, you bet. Alright, so we got Let Me, Karsa, NS, and Simba. NS and Simba, we know about these guys. They don't like the archer. I think the archer is the key, man. When we have the archer, things look a little bit better for us. So let's go ahead and... what do they have? I want to see if I can get the cavalry in this one, man. We will have first pick, so I'm going to try to take the cavalry if it doesn't get banned. So let's go ahead and let's ban the soldier because Let Me likes it. Alright, so the cavalry gets banned. That's funny. Let's ban the ogre. And the pole warrior gets banned. Okay. So first round draft pick. Think you got to go. Well, I mean, we could go gunner. SBS likes the gunner. Let's go with the gunner. And then the archer's still on the field, so let's take the archer. Alright, they go executioner. And now we have free reign for the swordsman and the fighter. Isles likes the lancer. So maybe you go lancer. Let's go berserker and lancer. Alright, fantastic. Let's do something like this. Put the archer on the top. Let's go. Backline, let's make you frontline. For you, let's go backline. Aggressive and pressure. I think we can probably play a little more passive. For you, let's make you aggressive and intervene, yes. These guys just do what they do best, right? Pressure. Put you in the backline, though. Let's go. Alright, boys. Alright, so we got the berserker. Fighting with the executioner in the middle. We got the archer. Looks like appears to be winning in the top lane. And then we got the standard 2v2 SBS and Isles. The dynamic duo. Let's try to get an idea of what that gunner is adding to the team. We do have 2 sort of DPS ranged units. But we also have some beef. The berserker gets ambushed a little bit. Alright, so the archer falls as the first casualty. Odo, man. We just need more from Odo. We really do. Let's crank up the speed a little bit. Wow, so they're fighting. Archer. I think you gotta have it on 2x speed. Alright, nice. We got a dual takedown on the bottom lane. And 2-1 good guys is the score. So let's go, boys. Let's push bottom. Let's push bottom. 3 on 2. Now 3 on 1. Push it. Dive in the tower. Let's go. All right, Yum Yum. Good job. Good way to support. Like, way to support. Tower's like wide open though. Right, a gun blast. We got a skirmish going on in the middle, and Morgard is here. Can we secure the Morgard kill? It's going to make the difference in this one, it kind of feels like. All right, I was healing up. Getting back out there. And it's a party at the Morgard. Looks like they got the invitation and we didn't, man. All right, we're opting to fight instead. Protect our towers. Morgard still stands. Okay, so we're opting for aggression here. Morgard still hanging in there, though. Nobody's attacking him. Okay, so the gunner adding value. Lots of value. Pretty intense fight here, and it looks like we're just gonna give them Morgard. I mean, there's not much you can do. Actually, we managed to scare him off and get a couple of kills and a tower kill. Alright, things are getting intense here. And on the relic, how about this? Yum Yum. Wow, just a side star. Take it into his own hands, says, get on my back team with 7 kills, 1 death, 1 assist, 5,000 damage, and the MVP bid. Yum Yum. With that Berserker, man, that might have to be our strategy. Get him the Berserker. I think SBS did. Well, no kills. But did a lot of damage. And then Odo doing a lot of damage as well with that Archer. I think the Archer is great. It's a great character. Alright, so now it's going to introduce jungles. So a 5v5 match. Okay? So now we have the 5v5 match. And this is what this game, of course, ultimately will be. Right? So when you start a new run, you will be able to add 5 units. Okay, you won't have to do this 2v2, 3v3 stuff. It's just the game's way of helping you get used to the game, right? But we finally have a 5v5 matchup. And we got the Gambler as well. Okay, so now we have to select our jungle position. We got one. It is Act Scene. Okay. So again, a pretty good character, it does appear. Prefers the Berserker and the Cavalry. Okay, Cavalry, cool. See if we can secure the Cavalry. Let's go. Alright, champion to ban. Let's ban the Ogre. Alright, so they ban the Cavalry. Let's ban the Soldier. Alright, Pole Warrior. We got the first round draft pick here, so let's go Archer. Alright, they go this one and then Executioner. I think we take Berserker. Fighter. Huge fan of the Fighter. They go Magic Knight and Swordsman. Leaves us the Lancer and the Gunner. Alright, so SBS Gunner, Isles, Lancer. Do we want the mid or the jungles as the Berserker? I think the mid did great. Let's make the Archer the jungles. So I think the passive mid to late fight tendency actually worked in our favor in that last one. For Axe Scene, let's go backline. Jungle focused. Let's gank the advantage lane where possible. Odo will go front line. We'll be aggressive with you. Yes, Yum Yum, you played a key role in that last one, man. Let's go. Alright, 5v5 combat. A representation of what the full game will be, and you can see the jungle creatures, right? So, your heroes will farm the jungle creatures for money. And that's how they get stronger, right? Just like in a MOBA game, right? They don't necessarily have a lane. Their focus is jungle, and then they will help out other lanes as possible. And we have them currently assigned to the advantaged lane. So we can set up a push, hopefully. Alright, SBS. That's not a good combo for you, buddy. Alright, so just scorching those bees, man. Alright, Odo versus... seems like some sort of magic user or something. Let's go, guys. Alright, nice kill. Yagao goes down. Fantastic kill there. We got Axe Scene, the new addition to the team, farming some jungles as the Archer. SBS goes down. You gotta use better... oh, man. You just gotta make better choices there, SBS. What were you doing? As the Gunner hanging out by the tower with 2 enemies nearby. Got the Archer on the bottom lane helping out support. We got Odo. I mean, this has been pretty much a stalemate. Looks like The enemy is supporting their teammate there. Got Axine, grinding some gold. Got the Berserker, doing Berserker things. And here we go. This is the engagement we have to win. We play it kind of passive and we fall back a little bit. I mean, it makes sense. Pretty low on HP, and you can see the Executioner skill there. Pulls him right into the tower. And other allies, and down he goes. It's a 2v2 virtual tie here, friends. Damage is about even as well. That all towers are still up. Now it's 3v2. We got Morgard in play. Can we secure the Morgard kill? Looks like they're going to let us take it. Let's get it down, boys. Come on now. All right, very, very good. Blue team gets Morgard. Isles with a kill on Jensen. Axine with a kill. All right, fantastic. And you can see the damage swings right here, right? So this lane, well, this character is doing more damage than this one, essentially. And how about that, man? Look at the stats now. You can really see Morgard coming into effect. And yeah, this one's going to be a clean sweep. Clean sweep. Got a good combination of ranged and melee units for sure. All right, good job, guys. Just eat them alive. 9-2 is the score. We got 2 towers down. Yeah, it's just a matter of time here, folks. Just a matter of time. And why not take another Morgard? Why not farm them again? Just don't give them to the opposition here, guys. Let's go. All right, the red team got him. Okay, so this might make it interesting. We have a sizable advantage on all fronts, but the Morgard kill, we'll see how that swings things. Berserker just going berserk in the middle, protecting the tower. You love to see that. Good defensive play there by Yum Yum. And Grabs is going to take a tower for himself. Now it's 2-1. Our advantage is shrinking a little bit, indeed. Another tower about to fall here. Maybe. Yep, another tower goes down. All right, guys, don't let this slip away now. All right, so we lose another tower, and suddenly we're at a disadvantage in the tower department. We still have a 10 kill advantage, though. And we are, pushing on the doorstep, right? We're constantly on the doorstep. And another Morgard appears. Looks like we're prioritizing the Morgard. All right, Jensen manages to escape just barely. All right, let's go, guys. Come on now. All right, Jenkins goes down. Archer snipes him down. And let's fall back, guys. Get a plan and maybe regroup and take out Morgard. Looks like we're working together as a team pretty well, actually, in this one. But a really tight fight. Looks like our relic is still good. Our 2 frontal towers are still fine. And we are continuing to secure kills 16-3. Isles goes down. And we got some Morgard. Party at the Morgard. Let's go. Alright, we got some presence up there with the Berserker. I think it's almost like whoever gets Morgard here is going to win. It's what it feels like to me. Get it. Ah, the red team got it. Oh boy. Alright, so things are about to get real intense. Oh boy. Yeah, it's party at our relic now, and that's how that one wraps up. My goodness. My goodness. Just a little taste of intense and fun 5v5 combat with the Morgard, right? Like, the Morgard adds a lot to it. You definitely want to try to get it. Obviously, there's not much you can do about it. It's all about how your team is doing, and if they can get there, make it happen. We had a commanding lead. And still, 18-7 in the kill department. Maybe we were just a little bit too aggressive. Maybe that's something to kind of learn from what we've seen here so far. That you can just dominate in kills, but still end up losing. The Morgard slain is a key one. Turrets as well, obviously, pretty key one. Gold, virtually even. Definitely interesting stuff. But let's see here. So, we're at about the hour 4 mark. I do want to wrap this video up. I do think that there's a few more fights in this demo here, but we're pretty much at the end of it. So yeah, solo rank, this is You know, this is all about stats, right? Most played heroes, rating, average kills, all that good stuff, right? It's going to rank this for all characters in your server, right? All players. So you can kind of search this as the league goes on, as the season goes on. Let's pop back to the home, and I think we can probably land this plane. I think you get the idea of Teamfight Manager 2. An absolutely phenomenal game, like it really is. I'm really looking forward to this one. The demo is a bit limited right now, but it gives you, it kind of shows you what they're working with here. I love the game's vision. I think it's a really unique title. I think it does a lot well. It's really compelling. I'd love to see like a full roster of heroes, right? Like what more heroes are there going to be? There was a bunch more in Teamfight Manager 1. I'm seeing new ones in this one as well. But I can see a ton of heroes. I can see like doing a full season, right? That would just be absolutely awesome. I'd probably enjoy streaming it, to be honest. I think you can do a lot of work. Have a lot of fun as well. I like the MOBA setup, right? The other one was just sort of, it was like a death match. Your heroes go into the arena and battle each other. Well, this is like a MOBA setup. And I really do like it. I could see other maps. I could see other leagues. I could see all kinds of potential with this game, and that's what makes me excited about it. So if you want to check it out for yourself, you can certainly do so. Check out the free demo on Steam. It's got like 13 maps to play, or 13 matches to play, or something like that. And it's actually set to release to early access in Q4 of 2025, so very, very soon. I'll definitely be keeping my eye on this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as well. Is this a game that you like? What do you like about it? What do you think could be different? And if you enjoyed yourself here today, then of course smash that like button and consider becoming a subscriber. So thanks so much, my friends. I'm going to get on out of here, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.